Have you ever wondered what truly separates the successful from the rest? Is it raw talent, that spark of genius some people seem to be born with? Or is it something else, something deeper and more reliable? Today, we're diving into why perseverance, not just talent, is the real key to unlocking your greatest potential. Let's start with a simple truth. Talent gives you a head start, but perseverance determines how far you actually go. Think of it like a race. The talented person might sprint off the starting line, leaving everyone else in the dust. It looks impressive, right? But a marathon isn't won in the first mile. It's won by the person who keeps a steady pace, who pushes through the pain when their muscles are screaming, and who keeps their eyes on the finish line, even when it feels impossibly far away. That's perseverance in action. History is filled with stories of one-hit wonders. People with immense talent who shone brightly for a moment and then faded away. Why? Because they lacked the grit to sustain that success over the long term. Long-term achievement isn't about a single burst of brilliance. It's about showing up day after day and putting in the work. This leads us to another crucial point. Consistent effort almost always beats natural ability. Imagine two musicians. One is a prodigy who can play a complex piece after hearing it just once. They practice occasionally, relying on their natural gift. The other musician has average talent, but is obsessed with their craft. They practice for hours every single day, meticulously breaking down every note, every chord, and every rhythm. They study music theory. They listen to the masters, and they never miss a day of practice. Who do you think will be the better musician in 5 years? Or 10? It's almost always the one who puts in the consistent, focused effort. The prodigy might still be good, but the dedicated practitioner will have achieved a level of mastery and depth that talent alone can never provide. It's the daily grind, the small, seemingly insignificant steps taken every day that compound over time into extraordinary results. That's the power of consistency. Now, let's talk about resilience. Life is going to throw curveballs at you. You will face setbacks, you will experience failure, and you will encounter challenges that seem insurmountable. This is where talent often fails. When a talented person who has always had it easy suddenly hits a wall, they often don't know how to react. They might get discouraged, question their abilities, or even quit altogether because they've never had to struggle before. But a perseverant person, they see a wall not as an end point, but as an obstacle to overcome. They've been training for this. Every time they pushed through a tough workout, finished a difficult project, or got back up after a stumble, they were building their resilience muscle. Perseverance teaches you that failure isn't final. It's just feedback. It helps you to get back up, dust yourself off, and say, okay, that didn't work. What's next? This ability to endure hardship is what separates those who achieve their goals from those who are stopped in their tracks. Here's a beautiful thing about perseverance. Unlike talent, it's not fixed. You can't just decide to be more talented. For the most part, your natural aptitudes are what they are. But perseverance? That's a skill. It's a muscle that you can train and strengthen over time. How? Through building solid habits and discipline. It starts with small promises you make to yourself. I will work on this project for 30 minutes today. And then you do it. The next day, you do it again. You're building a habit. You're proving to yourself that you can rely on yourself. Every time you choose to do the hard thing instead of the easy thing, you're adding another rep, making your perseverance muscle stronger. Over time, what once felt like a monumental effort becomes second nature. You are literally rewiring your brain to be more disciplined, more focused, and more resilient. You can grow your grit, and that's an incredibly empowering idea. Think about any major success story you admire, whether it's an entrepreneur who built a company from scratch, an athlete who won a championship, or a scientist who made a breakthrough discovery. Was it a single moment of genius that got them there? Rarely. Success is almost always the result of persistence over time. It's the accumulation of thousands of hours of work, countless small decisions, and an unwavering commitment to a long-term vision. J.K. Rowling's manuscript for Harry Potter was rejected by 12 publishers before one finally said yes. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. These stories are famous for a reason. They remind us that the path to success is rarely a smooth, straight. It's a winding road filled with obstacles, and the only way to reach the destination is to keep moving forward, one step at a time. The final achievement is just the tip of the iceberg. What you don't see is the massive foundation of persistent effort underneath. This sustained effort is what ultimately leads to true mastery. No one becomes an expert overnight. Mastery is forged in the fire of repetition and deliberate practice. It's about doing something over and over again, not just mindlessly, but with the intent to improve. Each repetition refines your skill. Each mistake becomes a valuable lesson. A talented beginner might look impressive, but a master has a depth of understanding that can only come from years of dedicated practice. They've seen all the common pitfalls. They've solved thousands of problems, and they've internalized their craft to the point where it becomes intuitive. This is a level of expertise that talent can only dream of. Perseverance is the engine that drives this journey from novice to master. It's the commitment to learning, practicing, and refining your skills long after the initial excitement has worn off. One of the biggest obstacles we all face is fear. The fear of failure, the fear of judgment, the fear of not being good enough. This is where self-doubt creeps in and can paralyze even the most talented individuals. But perseverance is a powerful antidote to fear. Every time you push through discomfort and keep going, you're sending a powerful message to your brain. I can handle this. It builds a track record of success, not necessarily in achieving the final goal, but in the act of trying itself. This builds real, earned confidence. You start to trust your ability to handle challenges because you've done it before. The fear doesn't necessarily disappear, but its power over you diminishes. You learn to act in spite of the fear, and your confidence grows with every step you take. Persistence turns self-doubts into self-belief. Perseverance also naturally aligns with a goal-oriented mindset. People who are truly perseverant are not easily distracted by short-term discomfort or the allure of instant gratification. They have a clear vision of what they want to achieve in the long run. This long-term focus acts as their North Star. When they face a difficult day or a tedious task, they don't ask, "Is this fun right now?" They ask, "Is this moving me closer to my goal?" This mindset allows them to endure the necessary sacrifices and hard work because they see it as an investment in their future. They are playing the long game. They understand that most things worth having require a period of struggle, and they are willing to pay that price because their eyes are fixed firmly on the prize. Perhaps one of the most transformative aspects of perseverance is how it changes your relationship with failure. For many, failure is a dead end. It's a sign to stop, to give up, to try something else. But for the perseverant person, failure is just a stepping stone. It's a data point. It's a lesson. Instead of saying "I failed," they say "I learned." They analyze what went wrong, adjust their approach, and try again, now armed with new knowledge. This mindset is what innovators and pioneers have in common. They don't expect to get it right on the first try. They embrace a process of trial and error, knowing that each error is actually a crucial part of the path to success. With perseverance, every setback becomes a setup for a comeback. Ultimately, perseverance creates opportunities that talent alone simply cannot unlock. The person who keeps going, who keeps learning, who keeps showing up, is the one who will be in the right place at the right time when a breakthrough happens. They are the ones who stumble upon unexpected solutions because they've spent so much time wrestling with the problem. They are the ones who get noticed by mentors and collaborators because their work ethic and commitment are undeniable. The world is full of talented people who quit just before they were about to strike gold. The person who perseveres pushes past that point. They keep digging when others have thrown down their shovels, and often that's where the treasure is found. So, while talent is a wonderful gift, it is not the endgame. It's the starting point. The real magic, the real power, lies in your ability to persevere. It's in the daily discipline, the resilience in the face of setbacks, and the unwavering commitment to your long-term goals. You can cultivate it. you can strengthen it, and it will serve you far more reliably than any natural gift ever could. Thank you so much for watching. If this message resonated with you, please give this video a like and subscribe for more content on building a stronger, more resilient mindset. Let me know in the comments what you're persevering towards right now. See you in the next one.